What's up everybody, Danny's here, and in this video, I'd like to talk about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch 2. So anyways, let's talk about it. So, now that I have Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 1, it's on the Nintendo Switch 2, right? And as I figured out, hey, why not get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 2? Because what I'm seeing right now is that it is backwards compatible on the Switch 2. Let me get my Switch 2 out. So, I like to play Mario Kart World, but I want to play something different on the Switch 2. So, I have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, and I have the Switch 1 games for Zelda Breath of the Wild. And what I found out, let's go to upgrade pack details. It's on the Nintendo eShop. So what I found out about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is that since if you have the expansion pack, you can do a free download with no additional cost, or you can either spend $10 for the upgrade pack, or if you have the expansion pack, you can download Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for free and enjoy this game on your Switch too. Now, I've used this method for the first time before, but I haven't downloaded Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 2 yet, because I have the Switch 1 games and the expansion pack, but I do not know if this is a free download, because there's no free download. It just says download, but I'm afraid it's gonna cost me $10. But if you don't have the expansion pack, you can either spend the $10 and enjoy Breath of the Wild on the Switch 2, but also, I'm not sure about this yet though, but I think since I have the expansion pack, I do have the option to download or just play the Switch 1 version of Breath of the Wild on the Switch 2, because it does support backwards compatible, but also if you get the Switch 2 edition game, it does support backwards compatible. Now, one person commented on one of my TikTok videos that if you have the expansion pack, you can get Breath of the Wild for free on Nintendo eShop if you have the Switch 1 game and the expansion pack. Now, I don't know about this yet though, but if you guys want to know if this is free or not, just let me know in the comments below. Because if you have the expansion pack, you can actually do a free download. But if you do not have the expansion pack, you will have to spend the $10 on the upgrade pack if you have the Switch 1 game already. Now, I have the expansion pack for the upgrade pack for Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I haven't downloaded this yet for free. But there are a couple of other options for us. So if you have the expansion pack and if you have the Switch 1 game, it's going to cost you like either $10 or $30, but it's not on the expansion pack, because the only two games that are on the expansion pack is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. If you want to get this on the expansion pack, the final option is if you do not have the expansion pack, you can actually get this game, but it's going to cost you $10. I'm just warning you guys. So there are other routes if this one doesn't work, because I don't see a free download. It just says download since I have the expansion pack, but I'm not going to download this yet though, because I'll have to wait and see if this is free or not, because it can be a little complicated. Because if you buy digital games on the Switch 2 that are like cheaper, but if they're a little expensive, it's a little complicated no matter what. I mean, digital games that are cheaper on the Switch 2 is a little complicated, as I figured out. But also, physical games that are like $10 more is very complicated. I mean, if you're trying to buy a Switch 2 game, either physical or digital, it's a little complicated in my opinion. I mean, I like to buy digital games on the Switch 2 because they're a lot cheaper. And also, physical games, they're a little complicated and it takes like a lot of room on the shelf, which means I wouldn't want to buy physical games because I would rather buy digital games just to make more room. But that's an option for you guys if you want to buy either physical games or digital games on the Nintendo Switch or on the Nintendo Switch 2 and enjoy either physical or digital games. Now, I've used this method on the Switch 1 and on the Switch 2 recently. Like Fortnite, I know it's I know it's like a physical or a digital game, but it's also um, a virtual game card. Because it's a digital game on the Switch too for free, but there's also in-game purchases like in Minecraft. So there are other routes if you don't want to choose the upgrade pack. So I hope that works for you, and let me know if you guys enjoyed Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch 2. Let me know if it's for free, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. By the way, don't be stingy with that subscribe button, by the way. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and bye for now. Peace!